Cool.
Hey! Christine Marie Cabanos, and I am a Los Angeles-based voice actress.
Cool.
I got invited, and I'm really excited. This is my second time in Portland, and I'm here with my best friend, Christina. So we're having a good time.
It's awesome.
No. I thought it was like such a long shot. Like this is way past what I even thought was possible. Like I didn't even, when I was younger, I didn't even think this was a job. But yeah, I'm very surprised at how quickly and how like much it's grown and progressed for me.
And then,
It's huge. I mean, they're like, you know, people wouldn't make these things if there were no fans. And sometimes when we're working, we get kind of caught in a little bit of a vacuum back home in LA because, well, one, we work on our own. Like, we don't even see some of the other actors. But then we come out to things like this and we actually get to see people who watch the show and finally like hear what they like and, you know, what they enjoy. And we get to see also our fellow voice actors that we don't always get to see back home. Not always, not for anime, and same for video games. We're mostly by ourselves, so that's part of the challenge is to make it sound like we're all together, even though we're not all together. But when we do original animation, we do cast record, and then we'll have us all together. Well, I do move a lot, sometimes to a fault. One thing, you have to keep your head still because the mic is here, so you can't like move your head around. But I move my arms and I do whatever my character on screen is doing, as much as I can possibly get away with.
Oh, yeah.
Like for Kill la Kill for Mako, I would do the movements with her, so I can. It helps. It sounds like when it comes through your voice when you're actually physical in the booth.
cool. As long as you don't hit the mic.
Yeah,
right?
as long as you don't hit the mic, because that costs a lot of money. Then you're fine.
I've heard that's like the cardinal sin.
Yeah, do not touch the microphone.
The sound engineer gets mad.
Yeah. Oddly enough, Mako from Kill la Kill came quite naturally. I don't know why. It's just like a more hyper version of myself. And probably, you know Minori from Toradora?
I have not seen it.
No? It's like a romantic comedy. I think it's like one of the best like romantic comedy slice of life shows I've ever seen. And I was a fan of it before I was in it. And she's probably the most well-rounded character I've ever played. She has a lot of dimensions and she feels like a real person. So that was a really fun play. Well, I think probably when I started, because it was right when I was starting out, Madoka was actually a really big challenge for me. Because up until then, I had not done any sort of dramatic roles. I had done a lot of comedic roles. So having her be my first drama, we spent a lot of time getting everything right. Like we spent hours, and like we didn't just like take one and move on. We took a lot of time to make sure every single intention and emotion was correct. So that was a big learning experience for me. I think my dream role is just to be part of like a Disney feature. I think everyone wants to be part of something like that. Everything they do is just so genius and such filled with such emotion. Everybody loves Disney, so. Well, preferably the heroine, because that would be amazing. Like me and my friend just watched Moana, and that was like great. She was like such a strong heroine, even though there was no love story. It was just, yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw it last weekend.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, are there any non-voice acting projects you're working on currently?
I have a YouTube channel.
Cool.
So I go whenever I travel. I'll probably do one for Portland. I do like travel videos and stuff like that, so that's up on there. And I do, I paint and everything on the side. I have a lot of paintings hanging up in my house that I do.
That's so awesome. Imagine you have your own gallery.
Yeah. Everything, yeah, like the shopping, the food, everything that I do. I try to focus on like fun things to do in the places that we're at. I did one for Hawaii recently that was really fun to do. I want a GoPro so I can go underwater, but we didn't have it at the time.
Well, you'll get one, right?
Yeah,
2017
eventually.
resolution.
Yeah. I'm going to drink more water.
It's a good one.
Because I do not drink enough water. I'm actually trying to do a whole like reboot of my system to like get the right amount of sleep you're supposed to get the right amount of water, work out 4 times a week. Just just to be a healthier person.
Healthier person year 2017.
Hopefully 2017 will be a little kinder to the world. 2016 is a doozy.
Yeah. I'm still worried that we're going to get some news last minute that someone else passed away.
I know, we're almost there. Just
Another
one
6
more
hours?
day. Yeah. Well, hopefully I want to do more original animation. I worked on one recently. It's not released yet, but once it is, I'd love to say it. But it was really fun to be able to do that kind of thing, and it was different, so I'd like to be able to do more of that. I'm going to be going to Oklahoma in a couple of weeks. I'm most likely going to be at Anime Expo again. I'm usually there every year in LA. I'm going to Anime Matsuri in Houston, and I have one more, but it's not confirmed yet. But I will announce it once it is. I'm sorry you guys couldn't make it out, but I really would have loved to meet you. Hopefully I'll be back in Portland soon, and I'll see you then.
Thank you so much
Of course,
for taking
thank
the
you.
time to chat it up.
That's fun.